drawing quadratic graphs is what we're going to look at in this video. Now, the way my videos work, I'm going to do the example on the left, which is I do. You are then going to press pause and have a go at the example on the right, which is you do. Now, I have linked a comment down below with the slides for this, so if you don't want to print them off and follow along, feel free to do so. So here we've been asked to complete the table and draw the graph for the equation y is equal to x squared minus x plus 1. So now the way we do this is we're going to substitute each value of x into there. We're going to substitute that in there first. So I'll do the first one. So that would be written, we just want to take care with the negatives, so I tend to use brackets, plus 1. Okay, all I've done is I've substituted this value of x into the x there and the x there, and that's that there, and then that there. And when you do that, you get an answer of 7. Now, if I carried on doing that for the rest, I would get 3, 1, 1, 3, and 7. Okay, so we've completed the table. Now we've been asked to draw the graph. So if I draw the graph for this, so I'll be -2 and 7, and -1 and 3, 0 and 1, 1 and 1, 2 and 3, and 3 and 7. Now that's important to notice here, that it is symmetrical. Okay, so now we just want to connect these points together. And when I say connect, we want to draw a rough curve with a pencil. So if I use my pencil tool, freehand curve is what you're drawing. Oh, let me just do that again. I've messed that up a little bit. Something like that would do. Okay, freehand with a pencil. The next question is saying, using the graph, find estimates for the equation x squared minus x plus 1 is equal to 2. So notice this equation is the exact same as there. We've already plotted that. The only difference is y has been given as 2 now. Okay, so we have been given y as 2. We need to draw the line y is equal to 2. Now that line will look like this. Okay, that is the line y is equal to 2. So if I draw the line y is equal to 2 until it touches the graph on both sides, and then I'd read that down to get the value for x. Okay, now the value for x, we'll get 2 values, and that's why it says estimates with an S on it. One value is this one here, that, and this one there. Now the answer in the exam will give you some leeway, so there's no exact answer here. You just need to be roughly right. So roughly that looks like 0.5, and roughly that looks like 1.6. So that is our answer for II. So hopefully you've pressed pause and had a go at the example on the right. Now when you do substitute these values in, you'd end up with 14, 4, -2, -4, -2, 4, and 14. And then when you go ahead and plot this, -3 and 14, -2 and 4, -1 and -2, that would go there. And then we have 1 and -2, 2 and 4, and then 3 and 14. And then you would have used your pencil to draw a rough freehand sketch like that. And so that's that one done. And then II is saying use the graphs to find estimates for this. Now notice with this equation, we have 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. So here we have 2x squared minus 4. So the only bit that's different here is these two. Now we want to make this the same. How do you go from -10 to -4? Well, you would add 6. So whatever you do to the left side of the equation, you have to do to the right. Now notice what doing this has done. We have 2x squared minus 4 is equal to 6. Now, this is the exact same as that, okay? That is why we did that step right there. The equations have to be the exact same because that's what we've drawn on here. So now that they're the exact same, we just look at the value of y. Well, y is 6, so I'm going to draw the line y is equal to 6 onto my graph. I'm going to draw that now. That's that line there. I draw it until it touches the axis, and then I read the value of x. So there was one additional step in doing this question. And now if I read the values off, I will get x is equal to -2.1. And like I said, in the exam, there is a leeway given for these values, so there's no exact answer. There'll be a little range here. So you would have gotten something roughly like that. Now here's some practice questions. Like I said before, I have linked the slides down in the comments below so you can print them off. And yeah, press pause and have a go. Here are the answers, mark your work. Now if you would like some more practice on this, I've got a full worksheet on this as well, again linked down in the comments below. And if you found this video useful, I've got loads of other content like this on my channel, do check it out.